Hey everyone, happy Saturday. BJ Bergey here, filling in for Lance Bachman. I'm joined by Casey Quinn, and today we're going to talk about pay-per-click specifically for home service providers. Casey, let's get right into it. First things first, we all know we search on Google, and 9 times out of 10 when we're looking for a service, specifically home services, we're going to get paid ads at the top of the search results, correct?
Absolutely. And I mean, unlike when you're searching for, a product you want to buy, or maybe something you want to learn a little bit more information about, when you're searching for a home services need, you want that now. And I want it now. Which means as a home services provider, you need to be able to show your business when that customer needs you the most.
So those customers are strategically further down that funnel, and Google's giving us an opportunity to pay to play, right?
Absolutely. The intent is to buy now. They're not shopping around to see what the best HVAC provider is. They're not trying to see, who is the most trusted electrician. They want their issue fixed right away.
I can fix it.
We have an opportunity here to throw dollars at something to hopefully net leads, right?
Absolutely.
With that being said, how are we maximizing our budget? What are we using? If I can put $3,000 to a campaign, $5,000 to a campaign, what can I do to make sure that budget doesn't just get exhausted and I end up with no leads?
Well, what's great about PPC, unlike other things like SEO, is that PPC is flexible, right? Very flexible. And you can actually allocate different budgets for different purposes, different campaigns, different paid keywords, based on, seasonality, for example.
Okay, so let me get this straight. It's snowing outside, or there's a major snow coming, right? And I'm a HVAC provider, right? Yep. Obviously, air conditioning is not going to do it for me right then and there.
For sure.
But heating might, and people whose heaters aren't running appropriately or need to be serviced, and people are panicking to get ready for this storm or inclement weather that's coming. I can advertise to them and get in front of them when the need is more dire, right?
Absolutely, and you're gonna pump more behind those winter campaigns, the heating repair, the heating installation, all that kind of stuff, and you could scale back on the AC. Obviously, that's still a component of your business. That's a major component of your website and the services you offer. But right now, people aren't going to be fixing their AC units in the middle of January.
If you like this content and you're trying to grow your business, follow me at Lance Bachman and Lance Bachman Digital on Facebook. LFG, time to grow.
That's crazy, because the other aspect of this is the fact that, no two websites are the same. No two advertising campaigns are the same. Ultimately, what works for one guy may or may not work for the next. But with that said, the experience is different. The metrics that we get based off of pay-per-click can be used to dictate what happens next with that budget. So it's an ever, changing and ever-breathing entity of your digital marketing campaign that you actually need to stay in front of. We hear a lot of times that other agencies and other businesses and home service providers, will just set it and forget it, like a Showtime rotisserie oven.
Call the toll-free number now and order Ronco Showtime Rotisserie and Barbecue.
No, it doesn't work that way. You need to maximize your campaign and monitor it day in and day out to make sure you're really putting that budget to work. And, if the budget is exhausted and you're getting the leads, you can put more money behind it and get more leads.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's such a powerful tool that Google's giving to everybody. And, you hear sometimes people don't always have the right budget. You can make whatever budget work to go as far as you need it to. And then as the door continues to open, you can grow that budget over time. That's what a lot of people fail to understand.
And I think another important thing that you mentioned there was when customers have certain search queries and you're coming back for those paid ads and they click on your ad, they're expecting a certain experience, right? So if I'm looking for a heater repair, when I land on that page, it better be talking about heater repairs.
What the hell is this?
You understand what I'm saying?
No, it's the customer journey, right? So, that example of if you get to that page and it doesn't answer what you looked for, you just lost the second half of that battle. Step one is getting them to your site with paid, traffic, and you paid for it. You paid to get them there. Now, if the page doesn't do it, that's on you. That's on you. If the page doesn't show visual images that support what you're selling or you're telling them, or have an easy way to contact you, you might as well just take your money outside and light it on fire. There's no reason to be doing this if you don't have your website ready for this, for the pages that you're sending these people to. So you got to make sure you're answering their need. If I'm looking for emergency plumbing repair, I better land on a page that talks to me about emergency plumbing repair. If you go into who you're partners with and, you know, all the great qualities of you being in business for 15 years, but you can't tell me anything about emergency plumbing repair, you're probably not going to get my business.
Yeah, you've got a very, very small window to connect with that customer on a personal level, build that trust and authority, and then give them a solution to their problem. You need to have those clear call to actions, organized, comfortable. You have seconds.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
Or they're gone, and you just wasted that money.
Yeah, and even when on mobile nowadays, you know, you're lucky if you have that attention span for less than a split second. So you really got to take advantage of that. You know, with that said, you know, PPC is not going anywhere. It's evolving. It's changing. More is coming to the table. It's definitely something you need to look into. You need to make sure you're maximizing your budget, and you need to make sure you're staying on top of it and it's being constantly optimized. With that being said, we invite everyone to take a look at the accompanying blog where you can find more tips, tricks, and things you can be doing that One SEO does on the daily to help successful PPC campaigns run. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll answer anything you need. And until next time, on behalf of Casey Quinn, myself, BJ Bergey, we'll PPC you later.